Hello, Ceaseless Challengers, this is Crimson, and you are watching some Dark Souls. Now we're picking up where I left off, and we're looking a little different, and that is because I collected some new armor from running around in the Blight Town. That I didn't want to waste any more time, just running around without getting any bosses. So what we found was, we found the Crimson Seeker robes that we're wearing. You can check out their stats, sealer, whatever, these red robes of various scores. The Crimson robe here. Not the best armor out there, especially with the gold hem being so close to it. You can see that it kinda doesn't hold up very well to its darker cousin. We also found this catalyst and the remedy spell, which will cure us of certain effects if we use it. So that is the Tin Banishment Catalyst, with its lovely stats and effects. New Londo, in contrast to the catalyst, the metal catalyst qualifies as a weapon, as it inflicts physical damage however small. So this one is a stabby caster weapon. If you want to stab people in the middle of casting spells, I don't know why you would. But you can, if you so desire. So let's get into some real gear, again. If I remember how heavy I was able to get to. Could I wear this much? I could wear even more. Oh man, I can be heavy. Ooh. Well, we'll stick with this for now, since I'm not using a sword. I just realized that might have some weight to it, just a little. We're sticking with the Grass Crest shield, and we'll go back to our Fury sword. All right, and we're still actually really light. I may even be able to... What can we do for chest? Let's see. Havel, that's going to be plus 10. 604. Then if I go gloves down... Say that. Ooh. Well, we're clunky because our chest armor is one of the full metal ones. But we're still nice and agile. So we're going to the Royal Library to defeat Seath the Scales. So I figured I wanted to go next after all these things that, I didn't have too much of a requirement to go do next. Now there are going to be there's a little bit of nastiness at the Royal Library that we're going to have to deal with as part of the game, because game makers love certain mechanics that I dislike. But it's just here. Well, we'll get that frustration out of the way. We'll continue on. Keep on keeping on. But first, we have this fellow here who would like to say hi. Hello, sir. I would like to come kill your master as I clank along. You're also pretty clanky. Would you like to have a clank party? No? You just want to charge? Well, my shield pretty much blocked you, and you've bugged into me. That's fine. So you notice this fellow doesn't have his butt plate broken. So no butt stabs for him. Just gotta wail on him. Notice that my light weapon is bouncing off of his heavy armor. So one thing you can do to help you against such a big fella is you can switch to... do I have the strength for you? No, I don't. Why'd I even try? Yeah, just switch to a weapon in the middle of fighting him, because that's what I'd recommend, actually. Alright, switch to a nice heavy weapon. Oops. And then chunk him. Notice that it doesn't bounce off. That hurt, you jerk you. I'm just trying to show off my weapons, and you're being a jerk. Ow. You could also go for, I believe, lightning element is what these guys are particularly weak against. Otherwise, just try to get a nice heavy weapon and wail on them. These guys might just be weak against magic other than fire in general. But that's another way to deal with him without bouncing off, and you can get a Fang Boar Helm. If that's what you're into, that's fine with me. If you really want to wear that. It has nice stats for early in the game. Its resistances and a good amount of poise. Not compared to Havel, though. No reason not to wear Havel. Do I have a non-clanky armor I could wear? Are you going to clank? Yeah, you're going to clank. Alright. Havel's it is. Since probably about as heavy as you can get. Too heavy. Alright, we'll burn you. Why not? Come at me, bro. I like my short, quick weapons. What can I say? do not believe they're susceptible to bleed, but they will kick you if you just stand behind them, so you want to be a bit careful. But after you get past them, there's not too much more to worry about. As you can see that bonfire right over there. That's a nice warp point. Lord Vessel warp point. And you can warp to after you get to it. We'll get you. No, I'll just have some blast. Whoa! You know, just to get this silly, heavy noise out of the way, I could go for 1/4 load. Or go for, yeah. So let's see, if we, say, equip our gold hemmed, what's our load going to be at? So then if we swapped from legs to a skirt, what's our load going to be at? Yeah, we're there. Alright, so we're our extra light load right now. We don't have that much poise, but in this area, poise is the most important thing. And I really like being agile, it's quite nice. Agility is a good thing. So, this is one of the areas part of the DLC quest chain that you need to get here. This room at the top of there. You see that fellow up there is a guy who is part of the chain. And we have all these crystal fellows who need a good stabbing. Now you want to be very careful to not let these guys wail on you because they're made out of crystal. And that does a lot of damage. You can also hear magic being cast at me, so we have some casters up ahead. And the reason I keep moving, being careful, is you see that archer in the back there saying hi. With his constant barrage. So let's, whoop, don't want to get hit by that. So, ow. So that's the kind of damage you can expect from these guys. Although, ow. Notice that I'm very agile with my rolls now. Oh, this guy got buffed by the caster back there. Notice from the particle effect around it. Okay, so let's say hi to this golem fellow who's just chilling in his corner, all peaceful like, and we're just gonna ruin his day. But you know, guy, you have something I want. Oh, actually, you don't yet. But you will. I'll come back for you. After I've triggered the proper event. But that's just where you find the golem you'll need. I'll try to get the entire quest chain leading up to getting in there in one episode. It'd be nice. Since it's quite confusing. Now you want to be a bit careful about taking on that caster because he will teleport away, and of course he's got all these archers trying to shoot you. So I was able to hit him while he was staggered from his casting animation, and then my damage managed to stagger him in addition to my timing, which is good. Again, if you can make this Fury Sword, it's a very handy weapon to have, and having a good weapon may be one of the things that will be getting you through this game. And you get to do cool backflips. I mean, if I could actually do them, there we go. Just want to do cool backflips. There's a whole ring just for doing backflips. And who wouldn't want that? Hello, guy. But to each their own playstyle. I mean, if you have the Black Knight Greatsword, that could probably be the last weapon you will ever use for, I don't know, up to New Game++. It's a very strong weapon. I have the Greatsword, but the Ultra Greatsword is very slow. It can be pretty good if you use the attacks properly, but I don't like the slow weapons. I like being a nice, quick, agile guy who doesn't block all the time, can just run around all willy-nilly, hitting dudes. Walking around them and stabbing them in the back. It's nice times. Very nice. So in a giant library, this is where a dragon hangs out. I don't know who taught him to read, but, well, dragons are weird like that. So, gee, a piece of loot with no enemies hiding around the corners at all, right? Right? This game wouldn't put an enemy around the corner? Of course it would. The more Twinkling Titanite. Well, I believe we'd actually after Demon Titanite more than Twinkling now, because we are using a boss weapon, which requires Demon Titanite upgrade, not like a Black Knight weapon, which requires Twinkling. I believe that's right. All these Titanites are the same. See if someone was kind enough to leave us a message. They weren't. This lovely chest. Looks awfully bright, doesn't it? Suspicious, you might say? That's right, we have another Mimic hiding out. We're back into there. Mimic clan. Ow. The easiest trick to Mimics is to stay close to them and try to get behind them. They do have that range with their Kung Fu. Oh, and he gave us the Mimic Hat in addition to the shield. So the Mimic Hat is pretty scary, actually. So one thing you get from this is raises soul absorption and item discovery. But if you notice my health bar starts to slowly drain away while I'm wearing this giant city hat. My tongue sticking out, gonna lick some books. Alright, so let's get out of this thing nice and quick before we kill ourselves. Because we put our head in a hat. It's kind of mean. Doesn't even particularly tell you that you take damage for putting your head in that. So you see that chest there, that contains a really cool crossbow that we can't get to. And not a whole lot else, so let's take our elevator up. Oh, go up. Yeah, I'll just ring it to get through here. If anyone's been here before, you may know what I'm talking about already. Deciding how I'm going to deal with what's at the top of these stairs. First we have to deal with this crystal guy. Let's get him out into the big open area to show off what he is. So you notice he's covered in all this crystal armor, which makes him heavy. Ow. Also a nice clanky sword and high block. And we'll be able to purchase this whole armor set later, but it is crystal. I believe that's right, I can purchase this. It's been a while, okay? There's a whole lot of stuff. Ow! I didn't know you parried, Crystal Knight. I was doing my special shield, this attack that goes through shields. I can parry too, jerk. Come at me. Oh! So he's just waiting to parry, is he? Well, at least he can't hit me when I stand up. Okay. Oh, your weapon's too heavy for me to parry it, huh? Whatever, just die. So a human enemy like that, especially a heavy one being relentless and just wailing on him, probably one of the best strategies. So let us get a... Well, let's try it with the Ring of Sacrifice, because don't want to die here. So, what the Ring of Sacrifice does is it makes it so you don't lose your souls and humanity on death, which may make you a bit suspicious about what I'm about to run into. This is a crystal lizard, by the way. You kill that and it sends Titanite straight to your inventory. That was a nice thing to patch as opposed to having to loot it after you killed it. But let's go through our white light, where we see Seath the Scaleless. Hello, Seath. So Seath here is a big jerk. I don't want to get cursed, please. He has God mode at the moment. That's right, even if we hit him, we wouldn't do damage. We can just kind of walk away if we really want. Just, I don't want to deal with you, Seath. Oh. Jerk. But apparently he can attack you when you're outside the white light. I wasn't aware of that. Oh, let's see how this guy died. Hey guy, how did... Whoa! Whoa! My. Eventually he'll just spam this one. Which will kill you. Because he doesn't die. So I died. We hit a loading screen here. And now we're here. That is right. The game requires you to die in order to progress. It's quite a frustrating moment. But now we're in a cell with these fellows. Hello fellows. How's being in a cell? I don't know how I got here, but I am now. Ow. Ow. You know what? I don't want to deal with you anyway. I'm gonna go say cry to my fire. Fire, they hit me. Oh, I guess. Ow. Fire isn't gonna be my pal right now. He's fire. Let's kill this guy. Fire? You want to be my friend? Thank you. So we can see if we can get a level up here. We're still trying to get our intelligence up to 20. So Logain will agree with us a bit more, and we can use our great sword. So it's locked. However, will we get out of here? Excuse me, sir. Sir, could you open up? I really need to save the world. Sir? 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 So he's one-shottable, and that's your key. That was a lovely thing to learn. The first time through that you had to attack this fellow. But now we can escape, right? Just get right on out of here. Just pulls levers with his head. Plays his odd music box. Strange that he has a music box like that. Cthulhu things! Cthulhu things! Two things. Cthulhu thing. Two. Thingy. These things can be a bit scary. But, you know, let's have a little fun with it. It's been a little while, and oh, excuse me, sir. Sir, I trying to run along here. I appreciate if you didn't do that. You either. No escaping for you two. So these guys are terrified of those things. What's our weight at, by the way? 22. All right, the ring, Avel's ring. So yeah, we should still be. We're right there, right there. But let's get our dragon headstone on. How much do you weigh, gloves? 1.2, fine. We'll go gloveless for now, just to get our weight back to the super light. So using our dragon head, we can deal with these guys from a distance, just to be safe. These guys will bite your head off. It'll be a bit scary. I can definitely recommend dealing with them at range when they're climbing up here. Notice that they also spit at you. But they're not too difficult to deal with close, especially if you have fire, which I have. I believe technically I have chaos, and you do have to listen to that lovely noise for a bit. See all these lovely cells we can enter, that are some of which are locked, which we'll need to get a key to if we want to open. Some of them can be opened by the key we already have. We can enter these cells and break out. Oh, you were alive. I did not notice that. Walked right past you. Okay. Alright. So, you can check the cells and, you know, hop your way on down. Ow. I thought I was dropping on you. I was wrong. Please don't get me, thing. Now we have the extra key from this cell here. I believe we actually have to drop down to get to it. Whoa! So this is the thing where they eat you. You can see that it hurts quite a bit. And he jumped right on me to get that. But I'll be okay. Fastest flash R +3, and I have a actually pretty high amount of vitality. But vitality, definitely a stat that can help you get your first playthrough done. In the later playthroughs, such as 7+, well, even at 99 vitality, things will still gladly one-shot you through whatever armor you have. But by then you'll know how to dodge. Are you guys gonna jump or just... No, you're not gonna jump. Thank you. And these guys will drop some humanity for you. You really want a place to farm it. And these guys here are the special ones. One, they like to sit in here and not even care that you're murdering them and take a lot of damage. More so than their friends for some reason. And you can chop them up. So he is going to drop the Miracle Soothing Sunlight. He will drop Miracle Bountiful Sunlight. So let's show those off real quick, because they are quite odd. Okay, the first thing to notice, aside from the heal for yourself and everyone in the vicinity, along with this one, high HP heal for self and everyone in the vicinity, uses 2 slots, only has 3 and 2 uses respectively. 48 faith to use this one, 36 for that one. So if you want to heal in PvE, take note of that.
What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me getting the archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge, so close but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me?
Yeah. Still locked. So even our extra key does not get him out of there. We'll have to find one. But let's get that annoying ringing out of the way, shall we? We'll do up here. I believe Logan has a Firekeeper soul behind him, so we'll be able to get our flasks up to +4. Where they max out at +7, I believe. Excuse me, sirs, you really rang out. An annoying bell. Wow, that was painful, actually. So these guys are a bit tougher than the ones we fought in Sen's Fortress. No shame being a bit cautious. With the one that's been fired out there. Lightning or fire, the same thing. Yeah, let's just play these guys safe. Using our Dragon's Breath that I wanted to show off for a while because this really carried me through a lot of my first playthrough. It really did. I was happy about it. Wanted to get my faith upgraded in the dragon god thing to get my breath even cooler. But I found out it wasn't even that much cooler. But breathing fire is pretty sweet. I'm happy with it. Although you don't get to wear a hat while you breathe fire. Fine, I'll kill you with my sword, you jerks. Don't you want me to so badly? There. Wow. Let's stop this. And there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.